If you want to make a creative impact, you can either master the game, disrupt the game, or overpower the game. Number one thing you can do is master the game. Understand the rules so you can be dominant in it. Drake follows this blueprint. The Canadian was raised in the arts. His uncle is funk legend Larry Graham, and when he was young, he ended up getting an acting role in the cult classic TV show Degrassi High. Now he was able to take this acting buzz and get into music, particularly rap and his mixtapes, or his blend of rapping and singing. He did this in his hometown of Toronto until it got into the hands of Lil Wayne, the iconic rapper down in New Orleans who's part of the Cash Money crew, and he ended up signing Drake onto his own imprint called Young Money. There are two ways that Drake mastered the game. First, Drake strategically aligns himself with new talent. The mainstream music system is notoriously fickle. Usually, rappers in particular will have a couple years or maybe even a couple months in the spotlight, and then suddenly they're gone. Drake had his first major hits back in 2009, and in the time since, he's had dozens of number ones. But a lot of those come from collaborations, and whether it's Afro pop or reggae, he's able to get onto that next wave and listen to, absorb that particular style, as well as highlight and collaborate with the newcomers that are coming in that are using that style. Second, Drake made himself indispensable to the major labels. This is in two ways: branding and power. With hundreds of millions of singles and albums sold, Drake was able to negotiate a 9-figure deal for his next contract. Now you might ask, why does he go independent? But why would he do that if he can have the corporations pay for his outlay and for his overhead? Drake is a brand. And it is said he has serious power behind the scenes, having equity in a new artist management company that's pulling strings behind a lot of other major artists. In the 48 Laws of Power, one of the laws says that you should make yourself indispensable and not make people dependent on you. And Drake has this in spades. He's not going anywhere. If you try to master the game, then you're beholden to the system. Drake has to work hard to always try to be on top. Otherwise, there'll be other people or other things that are going to keep things moving in a fickle industry. And while critics say that he should have went independent when his current contract ended, the fact is that the infrastructure, whether it's the marketing team or the people behind the scenes, the stage shows, all those things, even though he's a multimillionaire, would come straight out of his pocket. And frankly, the infrastructure might be too big for him to go independent. So if you're going to master the game, chances are you will be in the game for the rest of your career. So what strategy will you use to claim your creative power? Is there a strategy you're using right now? Are there certain artists that you can pick out that are using this strategy as we speak? Drop a line in the comments or drop me a line or a DM. I'd love to hear your take on it. And let me know how I can support. Till next episode, remember, you can always bring your worth, you can always build.